Hey folks, it's Matt once again, and wasn't going to do this review, but I've actually had a few people ask me. I know on my page, like one person, uh, if I can pronounce the name, Ghost Con 79 Ambassador. A few other people have been asking me about this film. I don't do requests that much. Once in a great while I do, because it's just, humbling way. Kind of humbling. I actually get a lot of requests for some reason. But I just because I had reviewed the other three Wrong Turn films, they wanted me to review the new one. I guess it made sense. I reviewed the three From Dusk Till Dawn films, including Part 2 and Part 3. Those are still up. I reviewed all the Hellraiser films and all the Friday 13 films, and why not have all the Wrong Turn films? And those reviews are still up for Wrong Turn 1, 2, and 3. As a recap, again, just look at my channel, type in Wrong Turn, you'll find it, or type Ramble Raft for Life, which you'll probably see like over there, the name, and my Wrong Turn. You'll find the reviews. Wrong Turn 1 I highly enjoy. I like the cast. I like Desmond Harrington and Eliza Dushku. I thought Rob Schmidt did a very capable job directing. I know Stan Winston was involved with this flick, which helped. Stan Winston Studios helped do the makeup effects. So the three inbred mutants looked really good. It was highly entertaining. It was fast paced. 84 minutes. It says right there on the back. Just, you want to know more, check out my review, Ronton. Highly enjoy this film. I know Fox kind of went out like a pussy in advertising this. But then later on, they had the Hills of Eyes remake, which of course I enjoy because I star in. And then you had Wrong Turn 2 Dead End, which went straight to video. That got in the theaters, but this went straight to video. Actually, by the way, I actually did see this in theaters and had a good time. Now I remember that. Straight to DVD movie, but I do actually like this film. The makeup of the mutants aren't the best. They're not up to snuff with the first film, probably because this was a direct-to-DVD film, not a theatrical film. Also, you didn't have Stan Winston's company involved. But I still really enjoyed this film. I thought the cast was better than I thought it would. I really liked Henry Rollins in his performance. I liked the people who I thought were going to live and thought were going to die were not what I thought. In other words, it was surprising. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Like the black guy, this guy named Texas Battle, who is also in Final Destination 3, he actually played a black guy who wasn't a comic relief or an asshole, and he didn't die. Holy shit. Like, that kind of like, oh, I didn't see that coming. That's the guy there. I like when films do that. It makes it more appealing. It makes it more fun. Because it's being a little bit different. And the first kill, when the person gets split in half, I mean, it's the first kill in the film. I'm spoiling it, but if you don't want to see Wrong Turn 4, you've seen the first three, I would think. But I do like this film. I actually thought, for a direct-to-DVD sequel, it's pretty good. You want to hear my more thoughts? Watch that review. I don't earn, I don't have or own Wrong Turn 3, Left 4 Dead, which is really kind of put this series to boot. Left 4 Dead. I hate Wrong Turn 3. In fact, in that review, you can check it out. I ramble on and on because I forgot the fucking movie. But I thought, okay, I like Wrong Turn 1 and 2. Maybe this could be good. I like the idea. You got guards transporting prisoners on a prison bus. The prison bus gets fucked up. I thought maybe it'd be guards and prisons having to work together against mutants. But at the end of the day, it was really just one mutant. One was like, I guess his son or whatever the hell, and they kill him, and the other guy's pissed, and you have a bullshit ending where, anyway, you want to know what it is? Check out my review for Wrong Turn 3, but I hated, it was boring. The traps in the woods, it was really like they were pushing for Jigsaw. I mean, there's traps, but here is like they're really trying to do like the Jigsaw from the Saw films with some bad CGI special effects, a very not really likable cast, and a very stupid idiotic ending. But I didn't even check my review for Lantern 3 to find out what that ending is and more thoughts on it. Although I do ramble a lot because I didn't remember the movie just except that shitty ending. And I didn't want to watch it again. But at the end of Lantern 4 Bloody Beginnings, right off the bat, I didn't like it. No, I didn't like it. Yeah, I'm spoiling it. I don't care. I didn't like the film. I knew I would not like the film. But yeah, I didn't like the film. Declan O'Brien directed it. Basically, he's done Sci-Fi Channel stuff. He directed Sharktopus. Oh, of course, he's the same director who did Wrong Turn 3. I didn't realize that till now. Of course it's shitty. He directed Wrong Turn 3, which was shit. So I guess they thought he did such a good job on Wrong Turn 3, they haven't come back for Wrong Turn 4. Which he didn't. It's shit. And Cyclops. And Rock Monster. And Sharktopus for Sci-Fi Channel. Wrong Turn 3, I'm sorry. Nothing against the guy personally, but it was a shitty director. I mean, Wrong Turn 1 and 2, you know, Rob Schmidt and Joe Lynch did a good job, but same director for Wrong Turn 3 and 4, and I think they're both suck. This, okay, it's a prequel. Now, right off the bat, I'm not a fan of prequels. I don't like prequels. There's very few prequels that I like. I like Missing in Action 2, which, yes, I do know originally it wasn't meant to be a prequel. Missing in Action 2 was meant to be the first one, but then they switched it. But for the most part, I'm not a fan of prequels because even within a movie that, okay, you think is cliche, you pretty much know how it's going to end, it can give you surprises. It's a prequel. You know how it's going to end. You know that the three mutant baddies are not going to die because they have to be in this film. You know? So I'm watching this, I'm going, oh, great, you know. But anyway, I saw it. And it starts off with them being 9 years old. They're locked up in this sanitarium, you know, this asylum. Just don't call it asylum. People were deformed. Like, they found them. They may have killed their parents. But, like, you have a doctor talking to a woman. They're looking at the three in the same cell. And really, this is exposition scene. Oh, that one, he ate his fingers. And that one, he poked his eye with a fork. And that one, he was sawing his teeth. And I'm like, okay, you're basically just... Let me explain to the folks about the three mutants in here and why they're nicknamed, you know, Sawtooth and One Eye and Three Finger and Three Finger up your ass like a bowling ball. That's what this film should be. Fingered to fucking death. Right up your fucking hole. Like a puppet. Just bash right through fucking TV. The film is another fucking stupid movie. I understand slasher films are not smart. Maybe I'm just getting older. Maybe I'm just, you know, since there's been like literally hundreds of slasher films, you either gotta do something really different, or you just, you know, I've just seen so many films and horror films and low budget horror films, like Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, like Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. It's not a slasher film, but Jack Boots Monster Slayer, Frozen. Again, not a slasher film, but I'm just, you know, even Wrong Turn 2, the like Hills of Eyes remake, which I can't really say is original, but it was entertaining. Had likable characters, especially Doug, who kind of looks like me. But anyway, he talks about these three kids. And there's this other guy who's like a bobby pin and throws it to them. And somehow, some way, for some reason, these kids who are inbred and I guess, you know, they're cannibals, somehow they know how to pick locks. I guess their parents taught them out in the woods to pick locks. Although, if you're in the woods, I don't know what the fuck you would need to pick locks for, since you're living in the fucking woods. It's not like a fucking tree is locked and you gotta pick the lock of a fucking tree to get its shit in. But at least maybe they learned the fucking lesson from Columbiana or some shit. but they know how to fucking pick locks. So they pick the lock. The fucking orderly is hearing things. He opens the door, and somehow when he opens the door, like, I swear he opened the door, he walked, and I swear a guy came from here. And I'm like, how the fuck do you not notice you walked? And when he gets killed, stabbed in the eye, nose bitten off, you get some good practical effects. I mean, if I could give this film 2 things, I would give it 2 things. One, it has some good practical effects. Some good gore practical effects. I gotta give it that. The second thing I gotta give is that, see, even my cat who came in, he's like, shut the fuck up about this movie. The other thing, other than the practical effects, is that the setting is in wintertime. So you have that different scenery for a slasher film. It's the wintertime. Which, you know, some people say if you do Friday the 13th film, let's have him in the snow. I would rather see that than this. But it's not like that's going to save the film. But anyway, they open the doors and all the crazy guys get out. They start killing people. The 3 grab a lady, kill her with shot therapy. They tie this doctor off with barbed wire and his limbs rip off. Practical effects. Granted, I'd give them that. And then you start with the kids with a sex scene, rarely 2 sex scenes. One's a guy and a girl, and one's a black girl and a white girl, so a lesbian couple. Okay, I can deal with that. They get in the snowmobiles and they'll go off to somewhere, and there's a storm coming. They get lost in the storm. They've come across the asylum. They get in, and it's just your typical things. You don't care about anybody. There's no character development, but I know it's a slasher film. One might expect him, but there really is nothing there. You really barely know anything about any of these people at all. And, you know, I don't think anyone had any charisma or any humor or anything that made me relate to anybody. And they do the dumb stuff, you know, hey, let's split up, let's, you know, explore. Until about half hour in, guy comes in and the big fucker puts something up his guy's nose and through his head. Then they're looking for that guy the next morning and can't find him. One girl sees that there's others in there. One girl gets grabbed like a barbed wire lasso in a way to her neck, lifted up, and then the rest of her body falls off in her head because of the barbed wire. They try to escape in the snowmobiles, but the snowmobiles don't work, of course, so they don't know what to do. One girl says, I'm going to go out and I'm going to try to ski out of there. I'm the best skier. Of course, she just freezes to death, so that amounts to nothing. Because again, you know what's going to happen. You know they're not going to make it. It's a prequel, you know, to this film. You know what's going to happen. You know how it's going to end. Some lock themselves in, but then, you know, it's again your typical shit. Some decide they gotta leave, they get more weapons. The lead girl's trying to say, hey, let's stick together, and they don't listen. One guy gets grabbed and gets tied down, and this piece is getting cut off to bait them. This is where the film just fucking is so stupid. About as stupid as left, you know, God, I can't. Forgot that fucking movie already. But anyway, I don't know. I know. We're almost done with this movie. But laid to rest. That's what it was. Laid to rest. They get the guy, like the 3. They've got him caught. They got him caught. Yeah, right. They got him caught. in a jail cell, or a cell. And so the guy, the one guy that's left, says, others are saying, we gotta kill him. We're gonna kill him. They got fucking gasoline. They're about to burn them. And the lead girl talks the guy out of killing him. Says, you can't kill him. Yeah, but they deserve it. I know they do, but you don't. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? You don't. The guy, he doesn't deserve what? To kill them? Like, what the... Like, girl, you just saw, one friend that went ahead of them that we never see. We just see his dead body, his head. You already know they've already killed like 3-4 of your friends. You got them dead to rights. They're inbred, deformed psychos. And you taught the guy out of killing them? I'm like, oh my god. What in the fuck is that shit? What is that? So I thought I'd ask him. Maybe he knows. See, he doesn't know. He has that question mark on his fucking face. He doesn't know either. So, for those wondering, that's not my cat Trouble. It's another cat that was abandoned. We call little Psycho. But, long story short, which is never the case, they decide not to kill him, and the guy stays there. So what does the guy do? He's outside their cell, supposed to be keeping watch. He falls asleep. He falls the fuck asleep. I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, they're gonna lockpick again. And then they grab the guy and knock him out. And then the women, they're like, oh, they escaped, and where's our friend? Then the next time they see somebody, but it's very suspicious because they got a bag over their head. That none of the others ever had a bag over their head. Like a burlap sack completely over their head. Like you can't see, no eye holes. Now, if you have a brain cell, you're going to know where this is going. None of them ever had burlap sacks that completely cover their whole fucking face. And they can tell because they have a locked door, they got a hole in the door, and they can see the guy just, shaking left and right. So what do? They decide to kill him. They take the burlap sack, and of course it's their friend. Again, stupidity. And then they try to escape, and one girl, okay, good death scene. They have like this big, like those big drills you have that drills through ice. They use that on one girl. They're running. One girl gets hit, and a guy, one of the mutants, hits her with gets on top of her with a snowmobile and revs it up. And you see blood shoot out, but it looks like fucking CGI mist for the most part. And then you have two girls. They finally made it. They're riding the snowmobile, the lead girl and the black girl. And they go, oh no, and they get their heads cut off. Tum tum. And then one of the mutants grabs the heads, puts in their pickup truck, and then goes fucking to Never Never Land. And that's the movie. So, I mean, other than, okay, it's set in the winter, in the snow, with snowmobiles and stuff. And other than some good practical effects, there's nothing more. See, the fucking cat, he left the review. I want to get out of here. Yeah. I'm wearing shorts, by the way, if you're wondering. Why you see my thighs? Because it's actually pretty hot today. But sorry they had to see my legs. You rather see that than watch this fucking movie, though. I know it's a 20 fucking minute review, but I always do that, deal with it. But this movie just fucking sucks. The characters are fucking lame, beyond one-dimensional. I hate fucking prequels, so you know how it's going to end. Oh, you spoiled it. What's the spoil? It's a prequel. It's called Bloody Beginnings. You know how the fuck it's going to end. Uh, Stupidity. The lead girl say, no, don't kill them. Even though they kill 4 of your friends. Or the dumbass guy falling the fuck asleep right outside their jail cell. I don't what? And then like the ending is like fucking ripoff of what was that one? 2000 Maniacs or 2001 Maniacs? Is that the old one? It's the new one the newer one with Robert Englund. Is this a ripoff of them? Because there was 2 people. The last scene, 2 people riding. Instead of it's a motorcycle, it's a fucking snowmobile. Just the 2 last, and they get their heads cut off, and a guy comes in and picks them up. I'm like, that's the exact same fucking thing from 2001 Maniacs. I'm like, brah fucking oh. Yeah, it was 2001 Maniacs. So, this movie offers nothing. It's stupid. It's boring. It's a shitty prequel. It's a prequel and it's shitty. Stupidity, one-dimensional characters, nothing to run home about, nothing to care for. So anyway, that's Wrong Turn 4. 20-minute review. I'm sorry, I can never make it short. But anyway, Wrong Turn 4, I mean, I'd be yelling more, but, you know, I'd rather just mess with that cat or make you see my fucking pasty-ass legs or pasty white as mine than, you know, talk about this movie. It's, I just guess I knew it would suck, and it sucked. Not really surprised. But anyway, that's Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginning. So I guess I reviewed all the Wrong Turn films. I hope the Wrong Turn series dies now, because they had 2 good ones, and you have 2 shitty ones. End of story. But anyway, thanks for watching, and take care. Later.